Guys, it's me Larry and welcome back to my channel. And we are cooking again. So today we'll be cooking Ube Cheese Pandesal. Before we get started, as always, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you get updated with my newest vlogs every week. So as I said, we are cooking Ube Cheese Pandesal, which has been a very famous quarantine food since March. Ube Cheese Pandesal is a fusion of your two Filipino delicacies, Ube Jam and your Pandesal. So a lot of people are already making Ube Cheese Pandesal at home and even selling them online. But I wanted to also make my own Ube Cheese Pandesal so that I know how to bake Pandesal and also taste it with my own cooking. So that's enough of the talking and let's start cooking. Here are the ingredients that you'll be needing. You will need Ube Powder, dry instant yeast, white sugar, butter, salt, vegetable oil or any cooking oil, crushed graham crackers, a medium or large egg, all-purpose flour, bread flour, whole milk, cheese, preferably the Quickmelt type, Ube Jam or Ube Paste, and an optional Ube Extract. First step is to put 1/4 cup of Ube powder in 1/2 cup of hot water. Make sure to mix it all together so that the powder is rehydrated and that it gives out a purple color liquid. Once it's done, put it aside and get another bowl and put 3/4 cups of warm milk. Make sure that your milk is 30 to 35 degrees Celsius so that you can activate your yeast. And add 1.5 teaspoons of your dry instant yeast to your milk. After a few minutes, add 2 tablespoons of your vegetable oil and 1 tablespoon of your sugar. Mix those all together well and let's move on to our dry ingredients. For that, you'll need a very large bowl. So first add your 2.5 cups of your all-purpose flour and your 1 cup of bread flour. Afterwards, add 6 tablespoons of your white sugar and 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Lightly mix them together before you add your milk yeast mix, 1 medium or large egg, and your ube powder mixture. After adding all your ingredients, you can use a whisk or a spatula to mix them together, but I suggest that you use a stand mixer if you have because the batter will become very sticky. While mixing, add your 40 grams of butter into your dough mix to help it incorporate it better. Also, add in your 1/2 tablespoon of your Ube Extract to give it an extra ube flavor taste. After mixing all the ingredients together with your stand mixer or manually doing it, knead the dough for around 5 to 6 minutes so that all the ingredients are incorporated properly and that your dough is also firm and ready for resting. When the dough is sticky, you can add a little bit of flour or oil so that it won't stick to the board. When your dough is firm and well incorporated, you can put it in a bowl for it to rise. Make sure to cover the surface of your bowl with oil so that the dough will not stick to the bowl. Also, cover your bowl with a damp cloth so that your dough will rise correctly. Let it rise for an hour to an hour and a half in a damp place. When your dough is doubled, punch it down so that the air bubbles will escape from the dough. And then knead it a little bit and you will now divide the dough into pieces. So each piece of dough will represent 1 piece of pandesal, which is around 60 to 65 grams depending on how big you want your pandesal. Divide your dough into balls of 60 grams and you will end up with around 12 to 15 balls of pandesal dough. So once it's done, we'll now prepare the filling for a ube pandesal. So get your Quickmelt cheese and divide it into small cubes. Make sure that these cubes are big enough so that it will fit into the pandesal and not too small that there won't be a lot of filling inside. And also get your ube paste or your ube jam and prepare it for filling in the pandesal. And now, we'll be forming and making our ube pandesal. So first things first, get one of your dough balls and flatten it into a circular shape. Make sure that your dough is flat so that it will be easier to pinch together. Add 1 cube in the middle of your circular dough and add 1 teaspoon of your ube paste or your ube jam. Then pinch your dough from the side to the middle. Make sure that your cheese and ube are covered by the dough. Then flip your dough upside down and roll it side by side so that the bottom is sealed properly. And do the same thing for the rest of your dough. When everything's done, put all your dough balls on a greased baking pan, making sure that they're properly distanced so that they won't stick when they're baking in the oven. Cover up your dough balls and let them rise for another 30 minutes. While you're doing that, make sure to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 degrees Celsius. When your dough is doubled, you can now sprinkle some crushed graham on top of your pandesal so that there will be some texture. Now, you can pop that in the oven and let it cook for 10 to 12 minutes in 300 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 degrees Celsius. Keep an eye on your pandesal because sometimes it could be easily burned when the oven is too hot. And when that's cooked, put it out of the oven and let's get ready for the B-roll. That's it, that is your Ube Cheese Pandesal. So let's have a little taste. So I'm gonna use some cheese. So this is your cross section. And the cheese and the ube really goes well together. It's very soft like your usual pandesal. Oh my god, I can't stop eating. So, thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you also get to learn how to make Ube Cheese Pandesal at home. So, see you guys in the next video, but for now, bye!